Hi, I'm Jack Canfield with a guitar, and welcome back to another segment of speaking about success or playing about success or whatever. This is Gregg Hammond. He is from Washington, D.C., one of the top guitar players, Washington's top guitar teacher, over 4,000 students.
Yeah.
Runs an organization in Washington called Guitars Not Guns. I love that. And you're also on the board of the national...
National, yep.
National program. And you have, and you're also writing a book.
Writing two books.
Writing two books. Well, one's a guitar instruction book.
It's just for adults with very little time.
Right. And then your other book is called?
Set Me Free.
Set Me Free, which is a memoir, which I read the chapter outlines today. I was like, holy mackerel. This is a movie waiting to happen. You have an amazing story. So let's talk about your story a little bit then, because you play guitar much better than I do, but I play a little bit. We'll mess around a little bit for a moment. You can kind of teach me something. We'll see if we can make something happen here. So go back, just give us a quick overview of your background. You have an amazing autobiography, if you will.
So, yeah, thanks. So guitar, I always tell everybody playing guitar saved my life. Mm-hmm. When I was 19, I was facing a judge who was going to send me to prison for 10 years, and I got a sliver of a chance to prove that I could stay out of trouble. And playing the guitar inspired me to make better choices in my life. All these years later, I'm now Washington, D.C.'s top-rated guitar teacher, and I've taught a lot of people how to play the guitar, and I love doing that. But an interesting thing was in 2004, my dad and I got jumped by a gang of kids in Southwest D.C. And I wondered why these kids would just attack somebody for no reason. And then I realized that they needed a role model. And I knew that, my training and mentoring and my ability to teach the guitar could be that outlet. I remembered music being the thing for me that got me on the right path. And so I realized I could use my teaching guitar and some kind of program. And then I discovered that there was already a program started in the United States called Guitars Not Guns. So I started the Washington, D.C. chapter. We've had almost 1,000 kids come through our program. And what we do with those kids is we teach them how to play. We loan them a guitar. And if they can pass a test and show us that they practice, they can keep that guitar.
Oh, wow. That's way cool.
It's theirs to keep forever.
So there's a reward at the end of that discipline and commitment.
Yeah. Setting a goal. Mm-hmm. And I get the kids to play on the stages around D.C.
That must be rewarding.
It's amazing to see the change in the self-esteem that they get from being able to get up on the stage.
So do you have a favorite story or a favorite kid, or you probably have a lot of them?
I have a ton, but there was one, I went into a therapeutic day school, mm-hmm. and there were a lot of kids in there that were kicked out of other schools, and all had therapists, and they had to be on good behavior to get into my class, into the Guitars Not Guns class. And we had like a new group of kids coming in, and there was a girl that came in and didn't talk the whole time through. And I kept, asking her questions, but she wasn't talking. And I thought she was just shy. And so I said, who's your favorite band? And she said, I like Coldplay. And I said, yeah, I can teach you some Coldplay. And I played a few chords from a Coldplay song for her. And I saw her light up, and she's like, oh, she grabbed the guitar and was doing a little bit of strumming. And one of the teachers came over to me and said, that was a miracle, because that girl's never spoken to anybody in this school. Wow. None of her therapists. And so after that, all of the therapists who were working with the students that were coming into my class started asking permission to come into the class. And they said that all the students who were coming to the guitar class were doing better in school, were showing up for school, and they were seeing changes in these students, and only the students who were participating in the guitar class.
I love it. I love it. That's
the power of music.
No, music is powerful. It's the universal language. I have a son who's a hip-hop artist, another son who's a drummer in a band, and then another son who is, he sang all the leads in his high school plays, and now he's up in San Francisco singing a lot. And so I watched the power of music to connect people. We were in Africa, and my son started just jamming with local people. And it didn't matter. They didn't know the language, they didn't know anything. Music allowed them to connect at some deep primal level, because music is in all of us. We all dance, rhythm, all of that stuff.
Music is the language of the soul.
There you go.
And that's why it connects people like that, in my opinion.
I think you're right. I think you're right. So what's your vision?
So my vision is to take our program to cities all over the United States and all over the globe and teach them to play a song that's pretty simple. It's a guitar anthem called Set Me Free. And I want the entire globe to play music at the same time, all playing their different instruments and singing and connected through webcams.
Is it strictly an instrumental, or are there words that go with it?
So there are words that go with it, yeah.
Can you play a few?
I'll strum a little bit, sure.
Yeah,
right?
let's hear a verse or two.
This is one of the songs we teach them. This is what we get them up on the stages to play. Imagine if we all had guitars that we could strum. We'd all be making music in the streets and having fun. Imagine if we all could have respect and love and peace, and listen as the music sets us free. Set me free to be who I want to be. Set me free to climb the ladder to my dreams. 'Cause I believe the music's inside of me. It's everything I need to set me free. There's my version. I'm teaching myself to sing, so I'm enjoying that process too.
I just had this vision. I'm going to add to your vision. You don't
you.
have to take it,
Yeah.
but what came to me while you're doing that is why you've got all these kids and other people you've taught to play guitar. Mm-hmm. But in Nashville, there'd be like 25 or 50 of the best guitar players in the studio all doing it together in LA. And there'd be this huge video pickup all around the world.
That sounds wonderful.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes.
That would be way cool. See, because I remember when they were doing all those, like the can't remember the name of it, We Are the World, remember that?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I just had that vision of a similar kind of thing, but with everyone playing the guitar and singing along with it. Mm-hmm. But the major players, studio musicians, and the Keith Urbans of the world and so forth. I can see it, man. That's really cool. That's really cool. So anything else you want people to know? We have a limited amount of time.
They can make a donation online if they want. They can volunteer. I say there's 3 calls to action, right? One, you can make a financial contribution if that's something that's easy for you to do. Mm-hmm. You could volunteer your time and be a teacher. You could help us with admin. You could help us with our social media. There's so many different things, and we have those job listings, those titles listed on our website. And then the other thing is networking, just the word of mouth. Tell people what we do, say, check out this program. It's helping a lot of kids.
Let's go back. What's the website?
Oh, it would be dcguitarlessons.com.
dcguitarlessons.com?
Yep, for Washington, D.C. dcguitarlessons.com, and all the links for my online content and for the charity. It's all right there.
Okay, and if we make a contribution, it goes to provide guitar lessons for kids?
Yeah, and $100 gets a kid the guitar, all the supplies, and a year's worth of lessons.
Well, I'm committing to you. I will be the first person tonight when I get off this. I'm going to go and give you $100. At least one kid's going to benefit.
That's one kid.
From that.
Yep.
And I'm going to also put this on Facebook. So we have about close to 1 million people on our Facebook page. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
You deserve to be supported in doing this. And your book will come out at some point, so people will find out about that. So this is a fascinating story. So get on his website just to get his book when it comes out. So you said we would do something together before.
I'll teach you a little something.
Okay, teach me something.
How about a simple two-chord song?
I think I can do a simple 2-chord song.
See, I marked my fingertips so it's easy to see, right?
Okay.
2 and a 3, so it's just those 2 middle fingers.
Yeah, where am I going to
put them on strings?
there?
Right there.
Okay.
And that's in the 2nd fret. And that's an E minor.
Right.
And then just do a jumping jack with them. Split them apart. You got it. But nice. We got a 4 count going there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You got it?
Got it.
Nice.
You can find more of us on duetsrus.com. No, I'm just kidding. Why am I thinking of horses?
Horse with no name.
I know, I'm just kidding. All right, you stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Say your website one more time.
That's www.dcguitarlessons.com.
Very good. All right, man. All right,
Thank
stay
you.
tuned. We'll be right back after this short break.